Hi YouTube, Suka here with some more Warforged action for you. So for today, what we're going to do is we're going to take a deck from Skirmish and transition it into Classic. The entire point of Skirmish anyway is to give you a starting point where you would need less cards, and then move that deck into Classic where you would have the full range of cards available to you when you have a bigger collection. So essentially, the Skirmish deck will form the core of our classic deck, which is the whole point of the game anyway, or the whole point of the system anyway. So this is our skirmish deck. We're gonna be taking Jain Zar today. The reason I picked Jain Zar is because there's a bonus for Eldar victories, so you might want to take advantage of that and use Jain Zar for that. Or we already have a video for her if you want to see the skirmish deck in action. So just I'm not gonna play the skirmish deck for today. If you want to see that skirmish deck, just go back to that video. So we're gonna be taking this entire deck and then moving it to the to classic. So I'm not sure if there's no way to do it in the I don't think there's any way to do it using these buttons here. So we'll have to do it manually. So let me just check one last time. Striking Scorpion, Howling Mash, Banshee, Ranger. Okay. Or can we import it? 1 minute. No, we can't. Alright, so we have Jain Zar. We have our Aspect Shrine. We have our Ranger, like earlier. We have the Mask. We have the Striking Scorpion. We have the Banshees. Orion. We have Exarch. Rilla, where are you, Rilla? There we go. And we have, of course, our Wailing Doom. So that's our, this is our skirmish deck. Now, when we want to expand from skirmish to classic, we want to, of course, build upon our strengths. So what are our strengths in this deck? Jain Zar is a very aggressive warlord. She relies on stuns to deal damage to the enemy and control the board, while her units rely on stealth to hide and deal direct damage to the enemy. So we're looking for stealth units that hit hard, and we're also looking for ways to direct that damage the enemy. Now, Zar also has a one spirit stone requirement for her talent. So she requires some amount of spirit stones to work. So we're going to be looking for stuff that has flank first, and flank the stealth first, and does a significant amount of damage. So during the times that you built your skirmish deck, there's usually cards that you had to cut for one reason or the other. So those are usually the first cards that you want to visit. So the first card we cut before was the Death Spinner Warp Spider. The reason why we cut this was because Najal just kept killing him. Najal's talent deals like 1 damage to 3 targets, so he just kept dying for nothing. But since we have 30 cards, we'll just put him in. Another card we cut was the War Spider Exarch. The reason is he required Spirit Stones to really get bigger and maximize his value, while the others just maximize their value by themselves. So, but in this case, since we have expanded cards, we can put him in. Then, we did consider Warp Spider, but I didn't like his return the troop to your hand ability. That essentially kills him and doesn't even give me a spirit stone. That's not worth it. So I normally don't include things like this in skirmish because I think that there's not enough time to really recognize the value of giving a bonus to your warlord. But a skirmish match is like maybe 4 or 5 rounds long. So you're only gonna be able to use this maybe 2 or 3 times. Whereas in classic, a match could take 10 turns, so you'll be able to use this for like 6 or 7 turns. So we're gonna go ahead and include that. All right. So offhand, that's all I wanna include for now. When we think about the stealth package. Now we have this Witchblade Warlock. It's not stealth. It's actually particularly sturdy for a 4 drop, but it has a talent that does 1 to 3 damage to our opponent. So as long as this lives, we do 1 extra damage to our opponent. And if we have a Spirit Stone, it does an extra 1 damage. So at minimum, if this lives, it will do 6 damage to our opponent. That's 4 plus 2, and it's Waste Stone, so it leaves behind a Soul Gem. So that fits our requirement of direct damage. Now we also have the Storm. Now this could be hard to have 2 Soul Gems for, especially since we're using our Soul Gems at the rate of one per round. But even at its base ability, it's still 1 to 3 damage to all enemies. Ultramarines have a space has a Storm Raven that does 2 damage to all enemies for 4 cost, and this is comparable to that. So we can go ahead and use that. Um, we do have some vehicles, but these will be our last resort because we want stuff that generates Soul Gems. Now, Forewarned is essentially 3 attack or 3 cost for 3 attack, so that's 3 damage. And it also gives a shield, which might let our troop live. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. Farseer is only 3 health, but if we get to collect a Spirit Stone while he's active, we can gain shield. That's a pretty big increase in his survivability. We probably won't be able to draw a card from him since he's an early game play, and we won't have Spirit Stones at that time. But if we can engineer a situation where we play him, sacrifice one of our guys, and collect the stone, then we can get a lot of value from him. So he fulfills the damage criteria. Um, Offhand, there's not really a lot more I want to include in the early game. Um, Swooping Hawk might be good. That's still 3 attack and it's flying. But it doesn't have that much else to do. That much more else to do. Uh, Vengeful Wraithblades are actually very good. It's Vanguard, and it provides flank and armor too, so it can protect the rest of my guys. The problem is I'm not sure I'm gonna get 2 Spirit Stones to give it, so I might never be able to activate it. If I was playing a different Warlord, I might include it. Um, let's see. We could always go for direct damage, just as a finisher. We have problems with our opponent when our opponent has armor, so we might want to include a Fire Prism or two to deal 5 direct damage when our opponent has armor. I will try Fireheart. He's a flank with 5 attacks, so he can get rid of important targets, and he only costs 4. And most importantly, if he lives, he gives invulnerable to our adjacent troops. That means that they'll survive for an extra attack, which means more damage. Blade Storm is interesting, but it costs 4. That's too much for what it does. Wind Rider is interesting too, but it doesn't give me Soul Stones. The Warlock gives me Soul Stones, but it also takes Soul Stones. And just by itself, it's something that can die to the warlord without being able to attack. So I might as well just use a defender or something, or maybe a veteran guardian. Let's see. The Howling Banshee Exorc does give a soul stone. Camouflage and 6 defense or 6 life might make it hard to kill, and he has a very big upside for being able to just attack. So we might want to try him. Okay. So we plan to end the game by with Wailing Doom. So or maybe Rilla. So anything this big, unless it's also a game ender, won't really fit in the deck. And Host of the Dead, well, we won't be able to generate that many Wraith Guard. Um, a Viper could be good. That's 6 damage, but then that's only 4 health, so it might just die. A Dire Avenger could be good too, or the Wipe Spider. Let's try the Warp Spider and then just use it to kill opposing troops. Alright, so this is our deck. We'll take it out for a spin, see how it goes. So we have a lot of early game, because we want to end the game fast. And we have a lot of direct damage. And we essentially will play the same way that we played our skirmish deck. Just go to the face and use stuns to control the board. Alright, let's take it out for a spin. So remember, when you're transitioning from skirmish to classic, you really just want to build upon your strengths and build upon the synergy of your deck. No matter what, your strength and synergy will be watered down because you're going from 12 to 30 cards. But you want to try and keep it as cohesive as possible. Okay. Erica. Alright, so 2 warp spiders. I really don't want to see any of these guys. I want to try the Witchblade Warlock, so let's keep it there. Okay.
You face the storm of silence.
You are defiling sacred ground and will now face his judgment.
Ouch. Bot check? Not a bot. Okay. So I have a choice here between developing a Death Spinner Spider or just using my talent. The thing with the spider is that if I play it and attack next turn, it's an extra 3 damage, right? But the talent is already an extra 2 damage, and it's reusable. So I might as well just go with the talent this turn, and then next turn I go with the spider and the talent. Of course, the first turn I could have gone for the Spirit Stone as well, but ooh, this is interesting. Okay, now since there's 2 spiders here,
Death lies
and there's a Spirit Shrine, I get to make use of all my mana, so I might as well just use everything. The thing with the Spirit Shrine is I have a Warlock coming up, so
no sister will be left behind.
we'll be able to use the stones. So the choice is Dance of Death right away, and then attack him, or the Witchblade, and then send these 2 here, and then develop the Witchblade. I think we want the Witchblade.
Escapements of fate tell of nothing but death.
because that still allows me to play the shuriken next turn and have a talents left over.
Listen to my voice and the saintly deeds of the fallen.
Okay. So, our plans have changed a little bit. Um, he has something big here that we wanna take out. So we're gonna go ahead and put in forewarned here.
The blood of martyrs
Okay.
is the seed of the Imperium.
So in a sense, we actually are fighting for the board a little bit more. So we're gonna be saving our stuns for when we truly cannot control the board anymore. Um, because we won't be able to take control. We won't be able to stun our way out of like 10 entire turns. Not unlike Skirmish, where we could stun our way to 2 or 3 turns. So just pay attention to how things would develop in the strategy of your deck. Okay, so we have snipers. We have a force here. We can get rid of one. So
You face the storm of silence.
we have a basic plan here. We bring out our ranger. We attack. Then hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, our ranger will die. Are you a bot? Yes, you're a bot. Okay. Well, our ranger will not die. Will die. Will not die. Okay. So that kinda makes our force here plan not worth it. So our ranger takes the free kill, and we'll develop our spider.
And fade.
I'm still hoping for a good target for the spider that will kill it.
I soothe the dark gods.
Armor 1. Okay. I'd rather he put a dark mark on it though. Okay. So we kill this and our spider teleports out. We bring out our force here. We get our shield. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have collected the
Lies in
yeah, that's bad. So make sure you pay attention to when you collect your stones and when you bring out your people. If I had collected the, if I had brought out my spider before before collecting the stone, he wouldn't have gotten flank, and I would still have I would still have a stone left. All right, so we have a 4 HP guy here, so that goes perfectly with my storm. I'll go ahead and bring out 2 guys.
None escapes the spider's
We'll bring out our storm. Then we'll kill him. And we'll waste our shield. Now, one of your sub strengths is when you collect stones, your people actually get abilities. So pay attention to when you collect your stones. So we get a shield and +1/+1. So that's why we spent our shield first.
I have foreseen the War Master's victory.
Okay, well, we have forewarned for him, which kills this. Then we just attack face. And bring out our spider. Venom Crawler is quite dangerous, but it's too late for it already. Alright. I still really don't like War Spiders. I mean, it's like you're getting the card back, so I guess in that sense, it doesn't truly die, but you have to spend the 3 energy again. I'd much rather it stay on the board, deal like 2 range damage to whoever wants to kill it, and let me get a wave stone or a soul stone the next turn. But I don't have any other options though. Alright, a Wolfie. Let's put that away for now.
You face the storm of silence.
Your hunter has your scent.
None escapes the spider's bite.
So next turn, we don't really want to play our Farseer. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our hero power and our spider. Warp spider again.
Death lies in waiting.
It feels so bad when I draw a Warp Spider.
Charge! No great champion dies clean.
Are you a bot? Yes, you're a bot. Alright, so we want to maximize our mana, so we want to spend the Howling Banshee. Alternatively, there's really no alternative because we're only gonna be spending 3. Okay, fair enough. So we use our Banshee, we stun him, and the Warp Spider can take care of him. Then we attack him, and we take advantage of his stones. At least I'll be able to get cards from our Farseer. Heal 4? Okay, fair enough. Anything to play? Okay. Forewarned. Forewarned lets me deal 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I'm also gonna be using all my stones, which I don't want to do.
Every strike weeds a future
Wailing
worthy
Beam.
of our sacrifice.
Just in case. Drop pod. Alrighty. We want to maximize our mana here, so... But the thing is, we already have a Scorpion here. So this could be over already. Yeah, well, We'll put out the Scorpion.
You tread a dangerous path.
The thing with the Scorpion is he deals so much damage. This is 8 damage just by himself, so it's such a huge swing. So let's say he was at 11 health from killing the Warseer. We're still gonna get 8 from him and then 4 from Jain. Alright, so whenever you play for a couple of times, you kind of get a feel for the cards, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. The problem is, whenever I see the Warp Spider, it really feels bad. So, the problem with that is that even if since I feel bad seeing it, even if it might be the right play, I might not play it, which means it's a dead card. So it could just be a gameplay thing where the spider really isn't for me. Whirling Death is interesting. That's 2 damage and helps us control the board. Swooping Hawk is interesting. That's at least 6 damage by itself. Wind Rider, not too much. Well, since we're giving up a 3 slot, we'll put a 3 slot in its place. Alright, let's try that. Although I think we've never really starved for choices early game, which is the way the deck has been designed anyway. So we could get away with making the 3 drop into a 5 or 6 drop or something like that. Another wolf, and it's Najal, so you guys are quite useless. Ooh, no second turn play.
You face the storm of silence.
Howl wolves! A red moon rises tonight.
Bot check. Yes, you're a bot.
Is where my saga begins.
It's a lot of damage. The Scorpion is probably a safer play.
The shadows are always vigilant.
Charge! No great champion dies clean!
Alright, so I can either trade this here and get a stone, or it goes to Najal and I don't get a stone yet. But in that case, I get to bring out a Witchblade Warlock. And then I have a stone next turn. I think that might be fine.
Skeletons of fate tell of nothing but death.
At least that way, I'll have something to use the lightning bolt with. Or I just die. Okay, that's fine. Uh, I don't really need to stun him right now.
None escapes the spider
Stunning is a
bite.
valuable tool that we should only use when absolutely necessary. So we'll just develop the other two.
If tooth and nail are not enough, the chainsaw will bite.
Ooh, armor 1. That's interesting. Orion. So we'll bring out Orion. Then we'll just stun him and go for face. By himself, Orion already deals 6. So
Its claws reach longer than one expects.
we could kill him by next turn. What a waste. Alright, so that's 4, 5, 6. This should give me 1 extra damage. So I think the swooping hawk actually did a lot better than the warp spider there, because it allowed their opponent to play cards on it and spend effort on it, whereas our spider would have just gone back to hand. All right, interesting. So second turn I can play 1. Third turn I can play 1. Okay.
I will reshape this galaxy into a place of order and unity.
Let me show you the true
It's
essence
legendary.
of the storm.
So Imhotep's gonna be a real test for us because he is a control-oriented warcaster, and he heals himself, and he gets armor as well. But more importantly, he heals himself every turn. So I want the spirit stones, so I'm gonna develop 2 of them now.
Lies in waiting.
I think I might need I might need the wars here to draw me cards. And actually I'm thinking that if he plays something careless here, I might be able to hit it with Fireheart and deal an extra 6 damage. Or not. Okay. Alrighty. So that's gonna be a... That's gonna be a 4. I think no matter what, we're gonna lose these 2 guys, so we might as well get that over with. I won't be able to stun him or anything, because if I stun him, I won't play anything else.
Skeletons of fate tell of nothing.
So I'll just play the one that he will kill himself in when he if he runs into it. Okay. Alright, so if we play Fireheart, we can get rid of this. But it will be quite a waste. Yeah, but that's the only thing we can do.
The bloodied blade of Cain.
So if you notice, our game is going a lot slower than last time. Oh no. Alright, so that's 4, 8, 10. I'm down to 2. So we'll bring you out.
You tread an accursed path.
4, 8, 10. I'm down to 4. No attacking yet. Let's see. On my end, I have 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah. Okay. Ah, a bit close. I think I could have gotten him to maybe dead or one with a combination of stuns and the Exarch. It's really tough when the Ophidian comes out third turn. It's one of the cards that are hardest to get rid of. Alright, Dark Angels.
You face the storm of silence.
Nothing can compare to the judgment of the Emperor.
So our early game pretty much plays itself. I'm reserving the Ranger from when Orion comes out, because Orion gives it stealth the next turn.
When the wind cries, retribution has arrived.
We're actually okay with him breaking stones because at least he's not gaining agenda. All right. No sense wasting our stun.
Our end is woven in monofilament.
See, the Warp Spider would have just gone back to hand and wasted
Shall
himself.
be no sanctuary.
That's perfect. Oh, don't tell me you're a bot. Okay. Ah. All right. So remember when you use a flicker jump on somebody, it gives it Shuriken 1. So you actually can snipe things beyond your range. Then we bring out our other two.
Still. Caliban's rage echoes through me.
Okay, I think that should be that. We'll play like maybe one or two more games, then we'll go back to the deck. Leontus, okay. We don't need you guys right away. We need you later though. Okay.
You face the storm of silence.
Arise, warriors of the Imperium, for the Emperor!
Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. Alright, well,
None escapes the
I know it's not a
spider's bite.
favorable trade, but we're the aggressor here, so we can't just sit back. Anytime when the HP is going down, that's good for us.
One shot should do it.
Well, I don't think we can
None
afford to
escapes
just
the
hero
spider's
power
bite.
now. Plus, what I can do next turn is I can attack, then collect the stone, and then re-stealth again. Alright, so the choice is between our Warblade and our Dance of Death. Well, let's do this first, because we're gonna do this no matter what. Um, I think I want our Warblade. The reason is,
Fate.
next turn he's gonna have a guard here, and I can hit that with Fireheart, and that will make both of them immune. So whatever else he puts out, the Warblade can take care of it. Witchblade rather,
Fight to the last breath.
or not. Okay, well that there goes our plans. All right. Well, this one should go here. I don't really have any other place, so we'll just do this.
Blade of Cain.
Oh, that feels so bad. And there's a Chimera. Alright, alright. So at this point, we can only hope that we stun the Chimera. That's it. Okay, good.
Skeletons of fate tell of nothing but death.
And it's a Lehman Russ. Okay. Alright, alright. So the Warblade can get rid of this.
Inaction leads to ruin.
And then we try and hit this. Alright, then we attack here. And stun, I guess. Then we can put our flyer out.
When the wind cries, retribution has arrived.
The thing is, I need people to get rid of the guard, which is kind of annoying right now.
A single shell is all.
Alright, so first off, we'll bring out our force here.
Every strike weaves a future worthy of our sacrifice.
Alright, let's see. I have to stun someone or else I'm dead. So we'll kill you first. Then we'll get a shield. Will it stun someone? So that will be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'll be down to 1.
The shadows are always vigilant.
We do have to take risks. It was really the Griff. If we didn't have the Griff, this would have been a different game. Ah. Oh well. Alright, last one. Let's see how it goes. So as you can tell, we have trouble with 40 HP warlords because it's more HP for us to bring down. And this one especially had the Cadia stands early on. Alright, let's see what we get. Ooh, another wolf. We wanted to...
You face the storm of silence.
The wolf stalks no more. Now steel shall speak. Keep moving. Battle does not wait for you.
What? Yeah. I was thinking there's no reason to bring out the Blood Qua leader right away. So there's no reason for us to let that stay up. Grey
Have eyes on
Hunter!
the prey.
Okay. Alrighty.
None escapes the spider's bite.
We get rid of the easier ones first. We'll play one more after this since this is a bot. So I really don't want to waste a stun on him. So we're just gonna do that.
Fate, tell of nothing but death.
We'll use the stun when we really have to.
It is fate that guides our blades.
Okay, well, let's try this first. Alright, high roll. Then we'll bring out Orion, and then we'll just attack.
Your end is woven in monofilament.
The bad part about Organ is I don't really have any stealth units to give flank to. So his ability is kinda wasted. And we're blizzarded. The good thing is we're kind of a melee army anyway. Alright, well, we still give you it. Sure.
The rain will be your doom.
We waste one energy, but I feel like the Exarch is a bit troublesome to deal with. Or not, he'll just snipe it out. That's fine too. At least he spent his turn doing it. Oh wow. That's really a bot decision. Alright, so we kill you. Oh, I forgot to give him +1. Okay. We'll bring out our force here.
Strike weaves a future worthy of our sacrifice.
And we'll use our stun. The game's ending next turn already, so there's no other time to use the stun. Alright, let's hope we don't run into another bot. But if we do, that'll be our last game because the video is a bit too long already. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, Varro. Okay. I only need 1-3.
You face the storm
What?
of silence.
Okay.
What is yet to come is for us to decide.
Ooh, interesting.
Victory!
So sometimes he'll be tempted to just attack at range because he only has one range attack. The problem is if you do that, he's gonna live anyway and attack you immediately the next turn. So you just wasted one activation and let him deal one extra damage to you.
One strike is all I need.
The shadows are always vigilant.
We brought out our Scorpion because there's a possibility that we'll be able to use Shuriken on the flyer. Oh no, he's on. I don't have range.
I cannot do that.
Ah. Although I can take care of this. Then I guess I'll just stun him. Maybe. No, we attack him. And we stun you. Oh, it's Italian.
Their weakness to prevail. Taking cover. Enemies in range.
Ah, it's really it's really getting a lot of value for that 1 mana. It's gonna suck if he kills me. Okay. Good. 3 damage. Alrighty, the problem is the best solution is forewarned here and then just kill Talion. But the problem with that is that I'm not doing anything else. Or I can do this.
Inaction leads to ruin.
But I'm still not doing anything else. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, wow. Okay, that's beginning to hurt. Alright, so I need a stunner.
Every strike weaves a future worthy of our sacrifice.
I'll take one more, I think. I think I can.
shadows are always vigilant.
I mean, if I get 3 damage from
We are the sons
the
of
lightning
element.
bolt, then there's nothing I can do.
Taking cover. Enemies
Or
in
2
range.
damage. Okay, at least I'm not dead yet. Alright, so first things first, we recycle our spirit stone.
Lies in waiting.
And that gives us a shield too. So that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4, 8, 12, 15, 16, 17. So that's not enough. That case, we get rid of you. We stun you. Then we attack you with our shield. Then we just shield ourselves. And we hope for the win next turn. Or at least the draw.
One strike is all I need.
Oh, that kinda hurt a bit. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so that doesn't really do anything. We do 4 here. We take this. We do 4 here. And it's either a draw or the lightning bolt kills us.
The wheel of pain will be your doom.
So we hope for a low roll with the lightning bolt so we can at least get a draw. Or a draw, okay. Alright, well that is our deck from Skirmish to Classic. This is the final deck. There are some options here. If you wanted to actually change Warlord into Lycus, you'd actually run a similar type of deck, except that you don't need Waystones anymore because you're not using this type of ability. So you can be open to including more vehicles like the Wind Rider or the Shroud Runner. Or if you wanted to run somebody like Anvir, who produces his own Soul Stones, you can actually run things like the Wraithblade or Host of the Dead, or maybe even Reclaim the Stars. Of course, with either of them, since you don't need as many infantry, you might be able to run finishers like the Hunter or the Prism. Alright, I hope you enjoyed our Eldar for today. I hope you like and subscribe and comment. It does keep me going. You're my only motivation for making this channel. I actually made this channel just to help newbies in Warforged. The more newbies we have, the more we grow, the more people watch, and the better off it is for everyone. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow.